Kendrick Lamar's halftime performance. Let's break down what I saw. First off, Serena Williams, SZA. There are love interests that Drake had with both of these women. SZA, member of TDE, we'll get back to her in a second, but they dated. Drake and SZA, obviously. And SZA would say, after they split, after their fling was up, she would call Drake, she would make a similarity that Drake is like Regina George from Mean Girls. Now, Serena Williams, it seems that they also had a fling, okay? But, and this is important, from what I understand, Drake was seen in her box and even in some press rooms routinely around 2014, 2015. And in, I believe, 2017 is when Serena Williams and Reddit co-founder, her husband, Alexis Ohanian, would become partners for life. And Drake did not like this. And he put Ohanian in a song called Middle of the Ocean, where he raps sidebar Serena, your husband, that's bad. Your husband a groupie. He claimed we don't got a problem, but no, boo. It is like you coming for sushi. Bad. Really bad. Ohanian would reply at the time, the reason I stay winning is because I'm relentless about being the absolute best of whatever I do, including being the best groupie for my wife and daughter. So you had two women who may or may not, one of them may or may not have been involved with Drake, and she came out during Not Like Us and sea-walked. This was huge for two reasons, okay? Number one, Not Like Us was playing and she was out there, which shows she has great disdain for Drake. Actually, three. That's one. Two, the Williams sisters, the Williams family, and Kendrick Lamar from Compton. The third is the sea walk. What I think Kendrick did here was he wanted to honor Serena for a multitude of reasons, but also that the sea walk is originated in South Central. She is from South Central. And if you remember around 2012, was it 2012? Maybe a little later, where she sea walked at a major event. And oh my God, the white sports media industry complex went after her relentlessly, called her classless. Some in the MAGA sphere called her ghetto. It was bad. So honoring the sea walk right there, I love. Hey guys, quick break in the action. I have a new show coming out called The Rick Strom Show. It is going to be awesome. I'm interviewing musicians, athletes, producers, writers, journalists, authors, sports doctors. Go check it out at youtube.com/@TheRickStrom Show. Also be sure to throw me a follow on Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky. It can all be found in the description box below. Thank you. Another part was the American flag arrangement, which you're seeing on your screen. Black Power Fist speaks for itself. Shout out to Tommy Smith and John Carlos. The American flag arrangement that we saw from the performers' backs turned to the cameras, my interpretation was this is symbolic of how black people built the country. Sorry, Trump. Sorry, Vance. Sorry if you are a member of MAGA. Sorry if you are a conservative that really doesn't want to give in to this narrative, but it is true. Black folks built this country. They built the White House. So I thought that was huge. Kendrick's chain, saw it immediately. Some may say, what does the letter A have to do with it? It's A minor. It's in reference to A minor, which you would play in Not Like Us later. The Samuel Jackson thing, I have a lot of thoughts on this. All right. He's dressed as Uncle Sam. Now, some, when they were watching this, immediately flashed to Django Unchained, which I don't think is totally fair, because those are completely different characters. One write-up even said that he was acting as Uncle T, let's say. I'm uncomfortable even saying it. I don't think that's true either. I think he was the embodiment of Uncle Sam. And there was a line that I'll read where he gave the game away. No, 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 no. Too loud, too reckless, too ghetto. Mr. Lamar, do you really know how to play the game? Then tighten up. This is Uncle Sam telling Black America to get in line, to play your role, to play your part. Then he would have another, okay? Where was it? He had another, no, 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 too loud, too reckless. Tighten up. And then he would say, oh, you brought your homeboys with you? The old culture cheat code, scorekeeper, deduct one life. That was impactful in my eyes. So the fact that he made a comment where it was, oh, you brought your homeboys with you? Again, setting the stage and making a statement that, oh, you're not going to buy into the nationalism that I'm trying to run with here? You're really not going to give in to the propaganda that I'm running as Uncle Sam? Well, I am going to put the entire force of the United States government on you. And what have we seen in Black communities? Surveillance, Reaganomics, much more and much worse. So basically it was get in line, or I am going to take away Black life. As we have seen, the government continues to give more and more money to cops, no matter where you are in the country. And they continue having terrible laws that impact marginalized communities. That is what I took with this. And with the, oh, you brought your homeboys with you, Kendrick was not selling out. He was not giving in to American imperialism. He was not giving in to Uncle Sam. And for that, Sam didn't like what he saw. He didn't like seeing disobedience. He wants obediency. So thus, they take a life. Kendrick then went into Humble, banger. Absolute banger. There was another really important line here. And you guys can tell me if I'm missing something, I didn't catch something. But there was a big line here that paid homage to a song that I broke down because I think it is impactful. And it is The Revolution Will Not Be Televised by Gil Scott-Heron. Kendrick said, the revolution will be televised. You picked the right time, but the wrong one. Now, here's where I'm being transparent here. I'm just uncertain about this. The latter, I'm not necessarily uncertain about, but the former is when he says the revolution will be televised. Is he talking about a coup that's taking place and a political revolution by Donald Trump? Because when he says you picked the right time but the wrong guy is Trump. And Trump was in attendance, which makes this an even sicker burn, a scorching hot burn. Trump, by the way, would leave because the Chiefs didn't win. It's not an opinion. I truly believe he would have been there if the Chiefs were to win and if they did their racist little chop. But I thought that was awesome. After the SZA performance, Samuel basically is like, yeah, that's good. Calm, love it. That's what I like to see. There's a reason for that. It's because the predominantly white football consumer appreciated the chill vibes that performance was, but Kendrick didn't want to keep up with it. Set-wise, The Hill made the case that it was supposed to be a prison yard. I second that one. That was a good call. Lamar also stating 40 acres and a mule. This is bigger than the music. This is, of course, in reference to the broken promises America made to Black Americans for their enslavement, which was rescinded after Abraham Lincoln's death. And you could blame Congress and Andrew Johnson for that. They essentially said, be happy you're free. Be happy that this is where we're at. To be honest, Baby Shark was playing, and I don't want this to get demonetized. So the last part is this. The game over was flashed in the crowd, which took on a few different meanings. The first was the performance was over, obviously. The second was Drake lost. And the third is the government is ruling over us, and they are playing us like a game. Again, if I missed anything, if you caught something that I didn't, let me know in the comments. If you can and are willing, please become a paid member here at TYT Sports.
and or go to tyt.com/join. In addition, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate it. Have a great day.